Yeah, I mean, I'm just coming back just to tell you guys, I think I'm giving up. I was thinking about just playing the game in 60 FPS for like, maybe like a half hour or so, but I'm just like, what's the point? So I think I'm gonna give up. Or, I mean, I have to give up. Yeah, I thought I had it. So, you remember how I said it worked, and then as soon as I launched the game, my computer just like blue screened? So, the thing is, cruising, I thought it worked too, but I think as soon as I launched... I don't know what it is. I'm like stuck between like two answers. I don't know. Yeah, so what you see right now, this is my capture card. See? This is my capture card, and... I mean, it works, but... Well, no, it doesn't work, but like... So for, like, I don't know how to get... Like, my thoughts are all jumbled up at this point. It's... Basically, it's one of two things. One, it's either this splitter is not good enough, or two... The capture card is the problem. Or three... I don't... Like, there's things about it that make me think, okay, maybe it's the splitter. Because, for example, one thing that happened was whenever I switch the game... Like, keep in mind, no, there's zero issue whatsoever when I play all my normal Switch games at 60 frames per second. As soon as I launch Metroid Prime 4 and the game is set to 120 FPS, that's when everything goes all haywire. The capture card won't pick up the signal. My monitor will work with the splitter. But the other thing about the monitor is, even though it's working, sometimes when I like click out of the game or I click into the game, my monitor will all of a sudden switch to my other input, which it never does. And then I have to press it and I have to go back to HDMI, and it usually stays. But the fact that my monitor is switching inputs, and then my computer blue screen, like, I'm trying to put all the pieces together, and it's just certain things lead to one thing, but then the other pieces lead to another thing, and I just don't know what to do. Do you want to just buy another splitter tomorrow? I do, but the problem is, like... I don't think it's that, Mickey World. This is a Switch game. If you talk about the blue screen. I wish I had like a tech guy to like give me an idea. It might be your capture card. Okay, I'm talking to someone. Okay, I mean... Okay, so my friend is suggesting I try plugging it in straight from the dock to the monitor, which I did earlier. But specifically, we're trying to test if the monitor will flash from HDMI back to DisplayPort, which it has been, which is not normal. So I need to figure that out. Okay, one sec. Let me think. Alright, so... Okay, well, now I'm not getting any... What? Oh, I am. Okay. Okay, so... Alright, I'm closing the game. Yo, what the fuck? Umbra, I don't know if you're there, but... As soon as I clicked out, as soon as I pressed close game, the capture card came back. So... Oh, you are there. Sorry. I have everything plugged in, because I'm trying to figure out where exactly the trigger is at. I'm trying to figure out the exact trigger of the monitor switching. The pike sauce. Bad day. See, like, I launched the game. Now the capture messes up because it's set to 120. I'm setting it to 60 FPS again. Oh. And the monitor switched to DisplayPort again. I mean, okay, I guess these are the triggers. It gets triggered really easily. Okay. Yeah, the capture card works if I set it to 60 FPS, Umbra. Right now it's at 60 FPS, see? See, it's at 60 FPS, even though it says 4K. Performance mode is where it fucks up. So, like, right now, if I change it to performance... Watch. Well, let's see what happens. I'm gonna press performance. Everything's plugged in right now, by the way. I didn't do what you said yet. So I'm gonna press performance. Oh. Okay, monitor turned off. It's switching to DisplayPort. And now my HDMI doesn't work. So it's like 120 FPS is a problem. So I'm trying to figure out so I guess okay, yeah. I could just sit on the screen then and just okay, now I'll try it by itself. You won't see anything, but let me try something. Okay, I just... wouldn't a good test be to unplug the capture card from the whole equation? Because I just did that, and it still did the teleport to display... change to display port. But, okay, let me... I'll just do what you said. I'm just gonna do what you said and see what happens. Okay, Umbra, I'm doing it directly. Umbra, I'm doing it directly, and um, it does. You know how when you press apply on a PC game, the screen goes black, but then it like it does that, but it doesn't switch to DisplayPort. I'm setting it to quality. Black screen applies changed. Yeah, it's not going to DisplayPort. Yeah. So I mean, it's either the splitter or the capture card, right? What does that tell you? Trying to think. I have an XCapture here. I'll type it. It is a 60 FPS capture card. I just figured, you know, it would display at 60, but it wouldn't. I don't know. Yeah, I never had a dazzle. Oh, really? You looked it up? So it won't just show up in 60? It won't show up in 60 then? Even if... Damn. Fuck, that sucks. I've had this capture card for ages. Cause it needs a 60 FPS. Oh. Yeah, because Umbra, yeah, I just figured it would show up in 60 FPS. It's kind of like, I don't know, I guess I thought of it a little bit. It's not really related, but when you stream a PC game, you're playing at like 240 hertz, but OBS just captures 60. I'm like, oh, it'll be like that. Okay. Fuck. Huh. Damn it. Okay. Yeah, it works high exhaust, but Umbra, here's my question, my last question though. My last question is, if that's the case, then how come whenever I switch the mode of the game when it's plugged into the splitter and it switches to DisplayPort, when I switch, like, I can switch it back and it works. So I guess it's technically a non-issue, right? Like, if the extent of it is like, okay, it switches over to DisplayPort, now I have to manually switch it back to HDMI. If that's the extent of it, I guess that's a non-issue. But my PC also did blue screen. So I think that's capture card related, because I've had some other weird shit happen before, I feel like. I don't understand that issue. Domo. Okay. Alright. So, it seems like a signal thing where it's looking for a signal default. Yeah, that's what it seems like. So is it like a double issue, but one's more of an issue? I mean, at the end of the day, if the core issue came down to the capture card, the reason I can't stream this game in the 120 FPS is because of the capture card. Definitely the capture card, could also be the splitter. But yeah, so it's definitely those two. Fucked. Okay. So the splitter could make the signal like delayed, but then yeah, cause also like I have like an audio thing, like an audio HDMI extractor. That's how the audio plays. So that's working, but that's an extremely like low, probably like low effort one. You try running the signal through the splitter without. Yeah, I did that, Umbra, and I got the same issue where it switched to DisplayPort. I unplugged the capture card so that the only thing plugged in was my. Well, technically I didn't unplug the audio one, but I did unplug the capture card though, and it still did the switch to DisplayPort signal, and then I had to switch it back. Do you know what the splitter is? How old is it? Yeah, I was saying how I actually just ordered this one today. I had an older one that it worked even less than this one. Here, I'll just show you. But even though I ordered this, I literally ordered this as a backup because I knew my HDMI splitter I've been using up until today was like 10 years old or 8 years old or some shit. So I was like, okay, I wouldn't be surprised if it messes up. So let me see if I can send you. It's this one. That's it. And I also thought it would work because it talks about like 4K 60 hertz, which is like I don't have a 4K monitor, so but I kept googling things like, "Oh, does an HDMI like different Google searches were claiming that it should work for like 1080p 120 FPS, but I don't know if those were bogus." Well, you know what, Umbra? I literally just bought some new HDMI cords recently that I like was worried about this specific issue. So I could send you them. Where did I order them? I'm trying to find them. Why is it not in my orders? That's annoying. I need to. Where are they? Are they? No, I'm pretty sure I got these on Amazon. There's no way I didn't. Pretty sure I did. Let me see. Oh, okay. No wait. I think I might have found them. Yeah, okay. I ordered them right before the Switch 2 came out. Here, these are the ones I bought. I was pretty sure they would work. Here. Okay, Belmont, thank you. So maybe I have a double issue. I mean, it seems like the splitter issue might be negligible as long as the capture card works. Those cords should be fine. Okay. That's what I hope for. I literally just bought them with the hopes that they were good enough. Yeah, I mean, I don't see it mention 120 FPS, but only thing that's for sure at this point is the capture card. So hypothetically, if everything else is perfect, the capture card still is not going to capture my gameplay, right? Okay. Yeah, so maybe what I could do is like, maybe I could just focus on getting a new capture card and then everything else should just work. So if there's any kinks in the splitter and still acting weird, but it still works, then I could just live with that until I can afford, maybe like wait, because it's gonna suck if I have to buy two things at once, right? So the big issue is the capture card. Secondary issue is the splitter. What did you say? You said something about 1080 at 240 equals 4K at 60. Are you saying those are like equivalent, like refresh rate compared to... The splitter looks fine? Really? Hmm. You think it's fine? Okay. So I will say one of the things about the splitter is when I plugged it in, it didn't work. But when there's like a switch on it. I switched it from like STD to TV, and then it worked. As far as we got, at least. 4K at 60 should allow. Okay. Okay. So you think it's switching to DisplayPort? It might just be a natural. Yeah, maybe that's just because the signal is switching, and it just takes a little too. That might have to do with my monitor, like not giving it enough time to buffer. So maybe it's like that's like a non-issue basically. Like my monitor's window for recognizing a new signal might be just super like 1 second. Like, oh, you switching signals? All right, we don't recognize it. Goodbye. Like, it doesn't give it enough of a window maybe because it's using a splitter. The splitter needs like a something like that. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, thank you, Umbra. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. All right. I mean, so at this point, it's already 3 a.m. I was gonna end around like 3:30. So, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna have to figure out what capture card to get. So, I guess if anyone has any suggestions. It should support the data throughout, but HDMI is weird. Okay. Okay, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's just this sucks, but I knew something bad was gonna happen when this game came out because of all all the stuff it required that no other game required. But okay. All right, there's a unfortunate launch stream. I literally barely even got to play the game. I played the game for like what, like 20 minutes, and like 10 of those minutes were like me stressing about it not working right. So play the game for like 25 minutes or something. Whatever. All right, I'm gonna have to figure out what I'll do. I'm gonna have to find like some kind of emergency solution or something. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully I have it figured out by then. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. All right, I'll see y'all later. Take care. Thanks.